Yo. Alright. Check out my sound. Admit. Wicked. Now, sorry, I hadn't turned my burrell on. It was really, I was tripping.
All good, bro. How you doing?
Yo, man, I'm doing really, really well, man. I just heard that new Looney and fucking Mick Jenkins thing. You be working?
Yeah, man, working.
Yo,
working.
How are you doing?
The Looney's next song is we just started working on it. Well, we're not started. We just like kind of finished the production. And be ready, man. It's incredible.
Don't even get me gassed, man. I've been a fan. Yo, okay, so shit. I know the way the feeling music is. Like, it's kind of like when you start a project, it feels like you're starting it when you want to release it for the public, right? That's the other side of it. Like, when you say you start a project, oh, we're getting ready to put it out there. That's the feeling you kind of get of it, no?
When we're starting a project, we're like, we're just trying to create some music. We know the goal is to release at some point, but there's no like rush on anything. We're just trying to create something cool, and that one day if it's fire enough, we'll eventually make it. But we'll make 40, 50 songs and then choose the best 6 to drop.
See, now that's the hard part. Like, so I want to get right into the meat and potatoes of everything because I know how you work. I want to ask about Toronto because that's kind of why I kind of hit you up specifically because you have a really cool connection with this fucking city. It's not like, I mean, I don't want to say it's the city that raised you, but there's a lot of artists that you are connected with that are coming from here. Is there something in the water? Like, because I think you know it, and the world's realizing it. What do you think?
Toronto we're consistently the underdogs. Like, yeah. I feel like it's nobody cares about you out here until you're dope. So you got to be really damn good in order to you just got to practice and you develop your skills so much until you're like just a monster, and it's like kind of undeniable. So like I feel like there's so much talent out here, and it's funny because we have so many big artists from Toronto, but I feel like we're still kind of
second guessing ourselves.
Yeah, like from people outside at least, and then but now I guess we're starting to become like a more and more a city that everybody's looking to for like what's next. We've just been
but that's from the inside looking out, though, right? I mean. You've been a city insider because this whole interview series is about talking about the people who are shaping R&B moving forward, and it's just weird that they all happen to be coming from from Toronto. We got Savannah Ray, we got Looney, we got Toby, we got Losh, Lord Quest, and yourself. And so, what is it like? What's
Jordan Manswell? I don't know if you said Jordan Manswell. You gotta add him.
Manswell is that. By the way, that's a standard for me. I that's my 1L. That he's been killing it, so I tend to forget. But like.
Manswell's my favorite R&B producer in the city.
See, like that's the thing. Like we know about these cats. Do you think the rest of the world knows about them? Like from the inside looking out, what's missing? Like what do you think the outside perspective doesn't get?
I mean, I don't think it's really our jobs for us as producers to be famous. Like I don't really care if anybody knows who I am.
True.
So I don't know if Jordan feels the same way, but I don't care if people know who Jordan is either, unless they're in the industry. I want people to know who he is in the industry. I tell everybody I work with about Jordan, but on the outside, like we don't care about the fame. We want to just make good music. But yeah, people know who Jordan is in the industry. Trust me, people know who he is.
That's the thing, yo. Like in the industry, we know each other, but what about like? And I know we don't want to be famous, and that's probably why.
That's me. Maybe I don't want to speak to Jordan because that's terrible to me. But I don't care for any fame or whatsoever.
No, man, but that's the best quality. Like producers, like to a degree, like. It's a really big thing of giving away. You practice giving away your love all the time. Like, shit, I made this, it's yours. But, like, it kind of makes us detached because we should be bigging up ourselves. You're killing it, dude. Like, I don't know if people know. And it fucks me up. I know the industry knows about us, but, like, snap. So,
I'm trying, man. There's still a lot of goals that I'm working towards. Like, every day I'm in with people that are way bigger than myself. So, I mean, like, outside, yeah, I guess I'm putting in work. And I do know that I'm putting in work and I'm killing it, so to speak. But like, I'm not even close to where I want to be. So
next 3 years, goals, man. Yeah, what's the heights that you want to rise to?
Well, the next goal is the Grammy for sure.
Hell yeah,
that's cool. But it would just be like I'm focusing heavy on this Looney stuff because I just really want to be able to say that like the artist that I'm like is like my project is like kind of taking over, getting a bunch of numbers like, and she's starting to really grow, like over 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and like growing, I'm just like, yo, I want her to be in the millions. Like, I want it to be that. So
She
a lot of my
deserves to be
goals
there.
right now are tied to like Looney right now.
So I mean, you work with Looney in the city, but like I was introduced to you from another cat in the city, our mutual friend, Dewey.
Wait, sorry?
Dewey's the one who introduced us, right?
Oh yeah, dude's my homie.
Like
Yeah.
so, there's this little small community thing, you know what I mean? And do we lean into that and like big up ourselves, or do we like what needs to change for Toronto to really like realize itself? Because I think you're in LA, and that's kind of speaking to the fact that we don't big up ourselves enough. What do you think needs to change?
Well, the main reason I'm in LA isn't because of that. Actually, the main reason I'm in LA is because like I like making songs, and like I feel like with the quality of songwriters. Not to say you don't have them in Toronto. Trust me, like Sav is probably my favorite songwriter in the game. No cap.
Yeah.
But like just we don't have as much songwriters in Toronto, I should say. So then like I just want to make songs. I'm tired of just making beats on my computer. I want to be in the room with a songwriter every day and just have songs to pitch and to maybe give to an artist that I'm working with or whatever the case is, you know? Because I've just been making beats since I was 9 years old and I'm tired of it. Like I want to make a song. You know?
You're the full artist, man, because like that's the tough thing about producer. Like we have to stay humble because you give it away, but like the reality is you probably have that bigger ambition, that song. I want to create something, bring it to life. And have you felt that since you were 9? Like what? Tell me about that story. When did the Akeel be born, the producer?
Nah, I was just a cocky little kid, honestly. I was taking some piano lessons, and I really, really didn't like the songs that they had me playing. I'm like, I can do better than this. I can make a better song than this.
Right.
So my brother and me downloaded FL Studio, and we just started working from then. And my brother stopped. He was actually fire. I don't know why he stopped. He was better than me, but then I just kept it going, and then it just turned into a career.
Where was this? Like, were you in like 9 years old? Where were you living at the time?
I was in Scarborough.
Scarborough, man.
I was in Scarborough right before high school.
Was there something about Scarborough that kind of brought out this musicality? Because we have a rich history out there. Scarborough's got a history of fucking bangers and heat. Did you know about that then?
Yeah, I mean, no. I feel like I became a lot better when I was in Pickering. I hate to say it. Sorry, Scarborough. When I was in Scarborough, I was always outside playing with my friends. I was like, I was outside more than I was inside. I make beats just for fun here and there.
Yeah.
But like when I was Pickering, to be honest, Pickering doesn't have much going on. Like, there's nothing really to do in Pickering. So I would just stay in my house and make beats. And that's when I really became a producer, like I think at least.
True, hey. So that was like teenage you, right? The foray of in like high school, 16, 15-year-old you. That's when you're like, this is what I'm doing, eh?
Yeah. Well, that's why I like, yeah.
Dude.
Well, you know what? That's when I said I wanted to start taking it more seriously. To be honest, never knew it could have been a career until I was like, right as I was graduating high school and I was trying to figure out where I was going to go for college.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I really want to do this music thing, man. Like, I really, really want to do this music thing. So then I just ended up like going to Metalworks. I had to really fight for it. My parents didn't really want me to. I was
gonna say, fam, like African parents, like they don't make it easy to pursue creative things.
Jamaican parents here, but like
true. My bad.
Same thing. Either way.
Yeah.
And it's just also, it's not even just because of anything then like a lot of people try to make it in music, right? Like
it's not safe. It's not easy. Yeah.
Not easy. So I'm not mad at my parents if I want me to. And the industry is also like, it's tough, man. It's a tough industry to be a part of. So like I get it. But they allowed me to. They said like we had an agreement after I think it was 4 or 5 years after I graduated to prove that I can make money in this. Or else I'll back to school. But like I proved that after like months when I said
you sick, bro. I love that. It wasn't even years, it was months, yo. That's fuck, man. That's feeling.
I mean, like that. When you gotta prove something to your parents, you gotta prove it. So I was interning with 42 months after I graduated. And then I got like the Fast and Furious placement within a year later, and then like just a bunch of little placements here and there. Like it was just like okay, yeah, Akeel's gonna do music. Akeel's gonna create music.
This is the thing. We couldn't stop him if we wanted to. That's fucking. So, their first placement you got, the one that made you kind of feel like, was that Fast and Furious one? Because I mean, that was like the second one at the time, or what?
No, I really have no idea the order anymore. My first major label thing, I think, was with Roy Woods. Got Me.
Great record.
I did some Kid Ink stuff. I had a song with Kid Ink and Jeremiah called Too Lit, and I had another single with Kid Ink. I had a bunch. Like, I really don't remember the order, but Fast and Furious was like probably within the first like 8, I guess. Or it was still in the first like few placements, I guess.
How about this? What was the placement that you told your friends about that got them really gassed? You know, like, whoa, bro, you made it. Like, was there like a particular placement?
Fast and Furious was the You Made It one, but I didn't really feel like that. I didn't really feel like it felt good, but like there were like so many people on that record. So like I did help. Like what I did is on the song. But it feels so much better to have like millions of people listening to Looney when it's just like that's just like so much of just me on these records. It's a lot better than just like a Fast and Furious record that like still gets a couple millions, but just like there's so many names on this song.
Yeah, you can almost get lost in like all the gravity. You can get lost.
It just doesn't feel like it's like all me. It doesn't. I back then, to be honest, I was still a little insecure. Like, am I good enough? Even after that placement, I was like, man, it's like, could I have done this without those other producers? But like with Looney stuff, it's like, yo, it's working, and like this is my sound.
I'm bona fide.
Yeah, and then obviously I've had a bunch of placements since then I've had more input on, et cetera, et cetera. So, but back then it was just like, damn, like I think I'm good enough, but like, am I really good enough? You know?
Did you like shaking that feeling? Like, how long did that last for? Because I think a lot of young producers don't know that feeling lasts for longer than you expect.
I feel like that feeling comes back to everybody. Like everybody gets that feeling. I'll if I go too long without getting some bread in my pocket, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, am I even good anymore? Like, what am I doing wrong? So you're always gonna second guess yourself. If you don't, I feel like either you're just on a crazy run, or like, I don't know, a bit too confident for me. But like, I think I'm dope. I do like what I do, but at some points I'm like, yo, what can I change to like grow a little more, you know?
Yeah, so I guess the growth is always part of the... You really have been telling me a bit of a thing, just like, it's really weird. On the inside, we think like, yo, Fast and Furious. Like, no, on the outside, we think it's fast. Wow, you've been this guy for so long. But you're letting me know that like there's a bit more of an internal struggle to it. You know what I mean? And like really making your name.
Not that bad. I don't want to make it seem like it's...
Oh no, man! Like I'm treating like a person. Like, you know, we're all struggle.
No. It's like it's really not that bad, but it is a thing that's just like, yeah, like once you start becoming like a professional producer, people's eyes are on you, and then you start to like have expectations for yourself. I gotta be pumping out this many placements a year, or like people are gonna think I fell off or whatever. So you're just like constantly trying to beat yourself. But it's good though. I think it's good because I've just been making incredible music. Like, the stuff that's coming, like I'm so excited, man. It's so good.
No, dude, I've been a fan. Like who's on your Mount Rushmore of placements? Let's say who's your favorite artist you've worked with right now?
Oh, that I've worked with. With.
Oh, then okay, give me the ones you want to work with, because I know that was quick.
I got to work with. Those like just my dreams, my goals since I was a kid. I'm like, I gotta be work with these people. Beyonce, Justin Bieber. Not even just because of their obviously the money you get with them and everything. But like, I was a fan of Bieber before it was cool to be a fan of Bieber. In the sense of like,
you were that kid. You knew the songs were dope.
I remember when I was younger, it was just all the females that loved him, and all the guys, nah, Bieber's whack, man. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna tell you one time, I was singing those songs the same way.
You were that kid. That's so fucking funny,
bro. I literally did. I've been a fan of it, so I'm like, I gotta work with him. He also has a Christian background, and I'm a church boy, and I'm just like, yo, I would love to be in the studio with him. And then Beyonce's like perfection. Like, if you listen to her records, it's like everything is so like well done, and I'm like, I just want to be a part of something that. A masterpiece. And I think all of the projects are masterpieces. I just want to be
but to touch that greatness, to be involved in it would be something else. I can totally feel that.
I'll be there in the next 2-3 years. Mark it.
Yo, how about this? I will record that, and when you make that, I'll give you up. How's Beyonce? I'll give you that call, bro, for real. Because, dude, man. So how about this? It's Bieber and Beyonce. I love that because, like, my friend he was a Bieber stan before I was a Bieber fan. And he's currently in music, killing it, signed. There's a certain, like, intuition y'all folks have. It's funny, dude. It's funny. Now, how about this?
I just thought Bieber was fire. I just thought his stuff was fire. I thought the guys were hating because all their girlfriends wanted him. And I thought that his music was just fire. And truthfully, now that I listen back to it, truth is I don't actually love it as much as I did the earlier stuff. I love, like, Believe. Like, Believe is incredible to me still to this day.
Yeah.
And every album from there. But from, like, what's it called? The first album I listened back, I'm like, okay, the My World, I think it was called. Like, I'm like, okay, there are a couple that I would have like that could have been a bit better.
I might have
Back
rearranged
then,
the order.
couldn't tell me anything back then. Those records were hot. Like, I love that stuff.
So what's the biggest piece of game you got? Like when from the time you've been in this fucking producer hustle, up and down, rising, falling. What's one piece of information, like free game, that you can give to another producer? Because we're a studio, we're trying to make this an educational thing for others who are going to watch.
It's easy. Just don't stop. Like, this industry is not. A lot of people just start producing and they want big hits the next day. You might get lucky and get one, but like, just don't stop. Like, chances are you won't. Like, you're gonna have to grind and you're gonna have to
That's the hard part. You won't.
All these guys, I'm working with with people who blew up in their 30s, and these people are like young, like 22 years old. I'm like struggling to like and like getting mad that they're struggling. I'm like, fam, they're like a lot of people. Like my favorite producer in the game, D-Miles, my favorite producer in the game right now. He blew up, like really blew up in his 30s, and now he's doing the entire Silk Sonic album.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but that's
literally.
It took time.
It takes time for people to you know, to be hip to you, I guess. But when you look at other people, there are some people that get it so young. Wonder Girl, she got it when she was young, and she's incredible, and she's
deserves
cool,
it.
and I'm for her, deserving everything. But like, that's not everybody's story. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people is gonna take longer than others. So like, I just know I have a career in music. I'll have a career until I retire in music. I'll make some more money some years and less money some other years, and I ain't stopping. That's the mindset that some people gotta have.
You've got to love it more than the money, and that's the plain and simple truth, eh?
No, facts, 100%.
Damn,
like, I just love. I will always be making music, whether or not anything.
When are we getting back in the city, though? When are we getting you back in Toronto? Because I imagine Looney's going to be lining up, and this is her city. When are you coming back here? When do we find you?
I think I'll be trying to get Looney out here before.
Damn!
Before I get back home, I'm joking. I'm kind of joking, but like I'll be back probably for my birthday in the summer.
Good.
My birthday's in June, so I'll probably be back for a bit then. And there's a bunch of people out there that I love working with as well. Obviously Looney. Looney's project is actually done.
True.
I don't even know if that's information that should be out.
This won't be out anytime soon. This will be out next month. How about that?
No. The project is not out next month for sure.
Oh, sorry. I mean, this interview will be out. Will be out at least next month, so we can pace it out if we want. I can.
No. Either way, like I'll talk to her. But I think she'll be fine with it because I'm not telling you anything about release dates or anything.
Right.
But the album is done. It just needs to be mixed, and mastered for the most part. Most of it is already mixed and mastered. We just need to do a couple tracks. Yeah. So like the Looney stuff, like I made sure I did most of that, finished that before I left. And all I have to do is like the small updates here and there on some songs, and then
the comps. If you want to bring the levels up here and there, whatever. Melodyne.
Yeah. So like the music is So Looney, we don't have to worry about Looney. It's not like we ain't working. The work is done.
Then who are we looking forward to? Who's somebody we should look forward to in the city? Because I mean, you must have your ear to the ground. Is there a name that if we hear, my ear should perk up? What's that?
Nasra Wilson.
Yeah. Okay. Bang. You said that so quickly. Hey. What is it? What is it about them? Is it their voice? Is it their cadence? Is it their performance? Is it their swag? What is it that makes them stand out?
Nasra's like the best vocalist I've ever worked with in my entire life. Every time I work with her, I get shook again. Like, she's so good.
Damn. Okay. Hey.
And, the music we have is special, and like that's gonna be coming out this summer as well. Man, like she doesn't have anything online, so even when this interview airs, you just have to wait.
Damn.
But like, bruh, like it's.
I hate niggas like that. Yo, why you gotta keep me in the dark? I want to meet. Like, once I know about you, I want to find everything, man.
You'll hear when it comes out. We're trying to go out with the band.
I love that. No, that's
like she's my. She's so incredible, man. She's so good.
Like, I want to ask you a mildly political question, then I'm gonna let you go because I know you have a session coming up. So Toronto's got a new energy about it. We're moving forward with a pro-black attitude, a pro-femme attitude, pro-queer attitude. And I guess, has that changed the creativity? Because I feel like there's been a weird bubbling, and now all these awesome artists are just jumping out of nowhere. Have you felt that as an individual, or have you observed something? Like, is there like a creative backlash that's happening?
Not really.
Yeah? Okay, cool, man. I'm hyping it.
Yeah, I mean, no, maybe it's there. I'm kind of just working, just not really paying attention to what's going on. So maybe somebody else would answer that question better than me. But I'm just making music, honestly. Yeah.
You know what, man? Bless you, man. You handle that like a pro. I was gonna say you be working, and I've been a fan the whole time. Akeel, I don't want to keep.
Yeah,
Who are you working with next? Who's in the booth today? Is there somebody I can know about?
I have a session today with somebody I'm not going to tell you about.
I like that. No, that's even better. That's even better, fam.
Just because, yeah.
You know what? I like that. No, keep it humble.
Actually, I'll tell you who I've been working with a lot. Though. I've been in with Jonathan a lot. He's a producer. He's from Toronto as well. You probably don't even know who he is because Jonathan hasn't been in Toronto since, like, I think 2011. So, like, 10 years ago, he moved out here. But, hold on a second. My bad. I just got to send this text real quick.
Oh, no worries, bro. If anything, we'll stay looking. I'm going to keep bugging you. I really appreciate you being, like, so forthcoming with your time. You know what I mean? It's not like you're not a person who chills.
I just have to send that quick. What's it called? What was I saying?
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan. So he was on the last Ariana Grande project on the Deluxe.
Oh, true.
Crazy. Another Toronto man killing it. Yeah. People don't even really know him as much. People who have been in the industry only the past few years because he left Toronto so long ago. But yeah, he's a still Toronto man, and he's killing it out here. And me and him have a bunch of fire on the way. So yeah, man, I'm excited about that. The session tonight is with him, another producer, and an artist, and I won't say who yet.
I don't want to know. I love being surprised by your work. Genuinely. Like, you keep coming up and you don't stop. Dog, this has been a really fun conversation. My bad about the audio. My burl wasn't on to begin with. The routing was weird, so.
You're talking to an audio guy. I'm used to audio problems.
Yo, you know what it is, man? I had to drop the burl on you just so it's a little flex, so that shit goes so nice. Oh, my God. Be blessed, man.
Yes, sir. Pleasure.
And we out.